guys, welcome back to today's video. For today's video, we're making use of these beads. They are 8mm and in color white. If you have pearls, I'll advise you make use of the pearls as well as this thread. This thread is 0.6, as well as our scissors. So to begin with, we're gonna take our thread, right, then wrap it on our palm like so, around 20 times. Okay, then we make use of our scissors and cut. So you're going to start by making sure that your thread is equal, right? Then you're going to take your 4 beads like so, and you put them on any side that you prefer, all of them. Then you use this last one to cross, right? Then you pull everything together like so. Then you should have something like this, right? So we're gonna call it flower. Okay, you got 1 2 3 4 4 petals, flower with 4 petals, right? Yeah, that's how I call it, so that you can understand each other. Then you're going to continue again. On your left, you're gonna put 2. On the left, you're gonna put 2. On the right, you're gonna put 1, right? Put 2 on your left. Then you use the right thread and cross with the left thread. Okay, on the last bead on the left. I kind of like swap them, but just keep it in mind, left and right. Then you should have second flower like this. Okay, so we're going to continue the same thing, doing the third one. So doing the third one, you're going to still take 3. You put 2 here, 1 on the other side. Put 2 like so. Then 1 on this side. Okay, you're going to pass it through on this bead over here. Okay, then you should have something like this, right? Okay, so now we're going to kind of like bend it. Okay, so you should have like 3 sides. This is 1 flower on another side, 1 flower on another side, and also 1 flower on another side. So here we have to make a flower. So remember that here we already have 1 and 2, so we only need 2, right? So on this thread here that is on the right, we are going to put only 1 bead. Okay, 1 bead. You put 1 bead, you put 1 bead, right? So after putting 1 bead on this thread, you're going to pass it through on this bead over here like so. Then you pull, okay, so that it's very firm. Okay, so now you can see that we only have 1 2 3. We are missing 1, right? So missing 1, we're going to put it on any side that you cross, then you cross with another side, right? I'm just going to put it on the left. Then you use another bead and cross. Okay, so here we are, guys. It's kind of like ball, right? But it's not really a ball. It got like 4 sides, 1 2 and 3 4. Okay, it's kind of like cube. So we are going to continue with the same thing, right? On this thread that is over here, you're going to take 3 beads, 3 beads, 3 beads, right? And use this last bead to cross with the right thread. Like so. Then you pull, right? Then this thread that is on the right, you are going to pass it through this bead that is next to this one, right? This one over here. Like so. Then on this thread, you are going to put 2 beads. Then use this thread to cross with the last bead over here. like so, then you pull. Okay, you're going to continue again with 2 beads, right? You take this thread and pass it through over here. Two beads, you're going to put them on your left thread. You cross with the last bead, right? You pull everything together like so. Okay, so now that we are here, we have to complete our flower with the 1 bead, right? So we are going to take our thread, pass it through this bead and this bead, then it should come out. Put it through here and pull, then you pass it through here again. Okay, then you pull. Then as you can see, we are now going to put 1 bead over here. 1 bead, use the thread that is on the right and cross everything together, right? Okay, so yeah, you can like see it's getting long, right? So we're going to continue with the same thing again. Let us just do the last one, then we complete until we have about 13, right? 3 beads and put on the thread that is on the left, this side. We go with 3, then 2, 2 and 1. Okay, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1. That's how it goes. Okay, so our first 3, you put the thread, pull everything together. Okay, like so. Then you take this thread and pass it through here. Pass it through here and pull everything. Okay, then take 2 beads and put on this thread. 2 beads. Okay, like so. Then we're going to also use another 2 beads. Then the last one should be 1. Okay, so you take the thread again, pass it through on this bead. Like you should see that you are building like a block. Okay, every step should be a block. Then you take 2 beads again, put on the left thread and cross with the right thread, right? Like so. Then you pull. Okay, then we're going to do the last one. The last one is always 1 because we already have 3. So we're going to take our thread that is on the right, pass it through here, this one, and also pass it through here. Then we pull. Okay, okay, make sure that it's nice and firm. Then we use our last bead, which is 1. Okay, 1 bead, put it over there, use another thread and cross everything together, right? Okay, so it should be something like this. You can see that it is becoming long, right? So we're gonna go and make up to 13 of this. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. So we're going to continue with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until 13. Okay, so when you are done with 13, you should have something like this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, right? So now, since it's over here, we're going to go this way now. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to create a block, right? Keep it in mind that it's here on the last bead over here, right? So you're going to take your 3 beads, them on your left, all the 3. Then you use the right thread to cross with the last bead. So you should have something like this. Okay. Then you're going to take the thread that is on the right and put it on the bead that is over here. You pull. Okay. So you're going to put 2 beads on the thread that is on the left. 2 beads. Then you use the last bead to cross with the right thread and pull. Okay, so you should have something like this. Then you take the very same thread that is on the right and pass it through this bead that is here, the one that is in the middle, right? Pass it through there and pull. We are still trying to create a cube here. So the thread that is on the top, which is our left, you're going to still put 2 beads. Then use the last bead to cross with the right thread. Then you pull. Okay, so as you can see now, we are left with 1 bead, right? So we're going to take our thread that is on the right, pass it through this bead and this bead. Okay, there it is. Pull and pass it through another one over here. Then pull. Then take 1 bead, still put it on the left and cross with your right. Then, yeah. Okay, so you should have something like this. You can see that it's making a corner, right? So now we're going to continue with the same thing until we have 13 also. But before that, let's do this one once more time. 3 is 3 2 2 1, right? 3, then put it here also. 2 beads. And then pull. Okay. Okay, so when you get here, for you to join the two, this is how you're going to do it. Okay, so the one that is on the down, we are going to put 1 bead, then we come over here on this bead over here, okay, this one, and we pass our thread and pull everything together like so, okay. Then we use one bead to cross the two threads, right, to complete our flower, right, one, and use another thread to cross. Then you pull everything together like so, okay. As you can see, like, it's completing, right. Then you're going to take your thread, this one that is on the right, and pass it through on this bead over here and pull. Take this thread and pass it through this bead over here, right. Take one bead, cross the two together, okay. So you're going to do the same thing, okay, also underneath, pass it through over here, this thread also we're going to pass it on the bead over here, okay, the one that is like, yeah, like so. Then we pull, then we use one bead again, one bead, put it together, then pull, okay. So because here you already have 1 2 3 4, you're just going to take your thread and just make it to go around, okay. We're going to make a knot here, double knot, 1, and 2, okay. So you're going to take your thread and pass it through just a little bit, not so far, okay. Just one bead, then you cut, okay, yeah, like so. So now we have our block, right. We're going to make a cross in the middle, okay. So if you can count with me, we have 1 2 3 is 13. You both count the corners as well, like it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, right. And also to go on another side, it's also 13, so it's 13 by 13, okay. So now we're going to count 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is the middle one, right, the 7th one. So we're going to start joining from here to go until the 7 on the other side, and also 7 from here to here. You're going to take your thread and pass it through in the middle bead, okay, and pull. Make sure that it is equal, okay, make sure that it's equal. Then you pull, okay. So on the bottom thread, you're going to take 3 and put all of them, then use the top thread, which is here. I'm gonna call it left thread, okay. Then pull everything, Okay, then you're going to take this thread, okay, and pass it through this bead over here. Still going to look like the same way we did, the same thing that we did over here. Nothing complicated. You pull, right? Then on this thread here, you put 2 beads. It's quite the same. 2 beads. Use the other thread and pull. Okay, like so. Right? You can already see that it's coming out, right? You take the down thread, pass it through the middle bead that is on our base. Okay, okay, this thread here, going to put 2 beads, so it's 3 2 2 1. Right, so now we are left with 1 bead. So you're going to take your thread, pass it through, pull, and pass it through again and pull, right? So now we are going to put 1 bead, right? I hope you can see that it's already coming out. Okay, right? So it also got 4 sides. So we're going to do the same thing and going to connect it there by the middle one, which is, you come from both ends until the middle one. So the middle one, if you did 13, is going to be your 7th one, counting from this side, 7th one, 7th one, right? So yeah, we're going to do that.
Where does this leave us? Huh? I'll tell you where it leaves us. Nowhere. Okay?
How long have you been here? 2 days. And you didn't tell anybody.
manners? Huh? Giving me orders like I'm one of your staff members. Yes, you heard me. If you want me to do something, then you ask politely. Politely. Okay?
Okay. Sorry. Listen. Emma is sick. She needs medical attention. I need you to take her to the hospital. Please.
See, that sounds a lot better. Can't you feel that? That's a lot better.
So you are going to make the same thing as you did, like you're going to have 2 of them. Then when we are done, please don't mind this, I'm still going to use them to join the 2 together, right? So I'm going to join here and here as well as here, then leave the rest, right? Okay, so let me go out and join one side, then when I join the other side, we'll do it together. So before we attach it to another side that we did, we're just going to make sure that we make this little extension. So this extension I went ahead and make up till 12. Please keep it in mind that you also count the base that we did, okay? So everything together is supposed to be 11, right? So now you're going to make this little legs, right, like a table, right? Then afterwards you're going to join everything with another thing that we did. I don't know what to call it. Is it a block or what? But yeah, I think you get me, right? So when you are done with your extension, you're just going to make sure that you now make your bottom, right? The reason why I chose to make my bottom now is because before I attach another piece, it won't be easy for me to be able to be attaching, right? Because everything will be closed. So now I decided to do another half one side and also another half on another side. Then I joined the two together, if that makes sense. So now that I am done joining everything together, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up by sealing my bottom part, right? Then when you are done, it should look something like this. Then I'm just gonna go ahead off camera and complete this side. If I do it on this video, guys, it's going to be really long, and this is not what we want. Okay, and this is the handles that I went with. Okay, you can use a chain as some pictures that I saw and also for the inspiration, but for me I decided to go with this round. I also have chain, so if I want to make it a crossbody I can just put the chain, but either way this is what I went ahead with. This bag, it really looks very beautiful, and also not to mention that 13 by 13, it kind of like make everything look very big, but I would suggest that if you want to go for something minimal, just go for 9 by 9, and you can also go ahead and put your drawstring bag inside so that you lose your properties, right? And if you really enjoy this video, guys, I'll just say I really appreciate, and this is the final product, and see you on my next video.